We're asking tonight is, with Arvind Kejriwal's swearing in all set to take place tomorrow, can the Aam Aadmi Party fulfill the promises it made to the people in the wake of the mounting challenges that it faces? To discuss that, we are joined by Anika Mehrotra, President Delhi Congress Mahila Morcha, Sudhanshu Mittal, BJP spokesperson, and Colonel Devendra Sarawat, member of the Aam Aadmi Party. I'll begin with you, Colonel Sarawat. The question on top of the mind of many people in Delhi is that has the Aam Aadmi Party really overpromised, and will it be able to really live up to the expectations of the people of Delhi?
No, I don't think so. We've not overpromised. We've just jotted down and formalized the legitimate and rightful expectations of the people of this state. And this is one state which is, despite being a state, doesn't have its citizens don't have control over its own land. It doesn't have control over its law and order. It doesn't have so many other issues which are basic rights of citizens of a state are not available to the people of this state.
Okay, so let's take it from one issue to another. Let's begin with the promise of the Aam Aadmi Party to provide up to 700 litres of free water per household in Delhi. Per day. Yeah, that's important to mention. Now, how will you do it? By subsidizing it, and then will you reimpose a tax on the people of Delhi in the form of some other taxes? Will you take money from them only and tell them that you have now free water?
See, we've done some back of the envelope kind of calculation. It's not kind of a right budgeting exercise, but the whole exercise is costing about 250 crores. And if you just look at the amount that has been spent on cleaning the Yamuna, that crosses about 1300 crores. And the Delhi Jal Board has, within its financial the sheet, it has this amount which is available, which can be utilized.
But if you spend all the revenues,
this is not the real question.
How will you reinvest? How will you improve the infrastructure? If you spend all the revenues of the Delhi Jal Board, which you are saying is 300 crores, where is the money then left for revenues? Won't you have to allocate money? It's just like spending money through another route.
We are citizens of the same nation in which Punjab is giving free power to its farmers, in which Haryana is giving free waters to its
So are you saying when it comes to populist policies, you are no different?
The poor people of Delhi
also have a legitimate right.
The poor people of Delhi also have a legitimate right to get free drinking water.
This is not the promise. Actually, you're mistaking the promise. The promise is that they shall provide to every household. The promise is not that 700 litres per day will be free. That is in addition. The first is providing. You realize Delhi only has a 40% cover of household water. Only 40% cover. They have to give water to every single household, and that too free of cost, at 700 litres per day.
Absolutely. Will you be able to manage that?
Let me explain.
And beyond that, I will charge.
Just one more thing. I had asked during the campaign, how would you do it? We have a 463 crore scheme to give water to every household, which means that 100% coverage would be ensured in a 463 crore scheme. Now, I mean, the absurdity of the proposition needn't be stated. Here it's the obvious. Look, first, I must congratulate the Aam Aadmi Party, and I must honestly wish them good luck. Delhi needs a government of the people, for the people, by the people. We should not be ruled by the bureaucracy of this city. They have taken the responsibility. Congress has extended support. I do not want to sound cynical here. I do not wish them ill. I wish them good luck. Why? Because there are expectations right now. The expectations of 50% reduction of electricity bill in the next 3 months.
We'll come to electricity later. Let's restrict ourselves to water first. Anika Mehrotra, we know that as far as water is concerned, it is the Delhi Jal Board that looks after the water needs of the people of Delhi, and that is controlled by the government. There are charges that it simply has no data, it has no way of knowing what is the amount of water that is sourced to it from various sources, what is the amount of water that it sends across the country. So there is no metering, then there is wastage of water, then reports suggest that 40% is lost in distribution and transmission. So these are the things which the people of Delhi would have expected the Congress government to deliver on in the last 15 years of its rule. Why did it not?
No, it's not like that. Yes, as far as the data is concerned, it's very much available. Yes, there has been defaults, as you rightly said.
There are no bulk meters in the Delhi Jal board at all.
Despite that, I mean, a lot of monitoring has been done, be it Sonia Vihar or wherever we have been put in our treatment plants, other things. But the question arises here is that they have made tall promises, and we wish them good luck, as I mean, he also said rightly. And we just want to see what is the process which the Congress government couldn't do in 15 years and which they can achieve. So here is a party which comes out to say to the people that they're going to give 700 water to every household, and even it's little beyond that, you're going to charge for the entire thing. You try to understand that. So how are you going to measure that first and foremost? That you are restricting it to 700. But that means we go beyond that, what happens? You are going to pay for the entire amount. So that means who is going to give the monitoring in the household? Everybody's going to keep a tap, okay, 10 buckets, that amounts to 7.
But principally, do you support the Aam Aadmi Party because the Congress will be providing outside support to the Aam Aadmi Party? Principally, will you support any effort made by the Aam Aadmi Party to ensure that all the households have water pipes?
See, the Congress government has given the best of infrastructures, be it metro, the roads, everything, right? We have done our best. Now, if it comes to basic like water, and if they have taken a step forward to do it, obviously, we are also citizens of Delhi. We would wish them good luck, as BJP is also doing them.
Okay.
Which now, they have not come out with. They've got more numbers, despite that they refrained from coming to the power.
Now,
whereas the Aam Aadmi Party did take a step forward.
Now, reports suggest, Colonel Sarawat, that this decision of, or this promise of the Aam Aadmi Party to give up to 700 litres of water per household per day will benefit just 50% of the households, because at least 25% of them get water through water tankers, and another 25% of them are those that have water pipes, are unauthorized colonies that have been regularized, but their water supply is very limited to, say, around 200 litres per person per day. So isn't the challenge actually to ensure equitable distribution of water?
See, what you're saying is absolutely right. The immediate goal is to give the free water to the poor people. Thereafter, the intermediate aim is to make sure that there is equitable distribution of water. And what you talked about, the unauthorized colonies, it is basically based on, the supply is based on bore wells. But unfortunately, that supply is being routed through the tankers. So what exactly is required, that this needs to be rationalized. You need to have overhead tanks, and that water supply, even if it is done once in a day or once in 2 days, but it'll make some sense that water flows to the taps.
Okay, you're saying,
is it I want you to be on record. Is it 700 litres or is it 21,000 litres? Let's
21,000 litres per month?
You see, yes, because it is 700 litres per family per day.
Per person per day?
Per family. I mean, I'm giving that
household.
Okay, it's per household.
Yeah.
It's not per capita.
Makes it 21,000 litres.
Yeah.
I want your solemn promise
Yeah.
that you are going to give this 21,000 litre free of cost, because yesterday when I heard Mr. Kejriwal, he was talking about giving 700 litres of water free of cost. No, that's not the promise. That's only for a day. You have promised 21,000 litres per month.
Every day.
That's what you have to suppose. You are supposed to give free of cost.
Now can you?
See, the issue is not it is 21,000 or it is 25,000 or 28,000. 700 litres boils down to about 14 buckets of water per house per day. And that's exactly what we are saying, that the bare requirement of a family has to be provided.
See, I shall give free water 700 litres.
Up to 700 litres, he says.
Yeah, what we are saying is that every family must get the basic requirement of water, even if they are poor, even if they are living in, jhuggies, even if they are living in slums, they must get that basic requirement of water in their house.
By when will you be able to cover 100% of the population? And in a nutshell, if you can tell me, how will you arrange the finances for it?
That exactly the aim.
300 to 400
what unfortunately has not happened is that the water capability of Delhi has not been, the long-term problem of water has not been solved for a long time. Nothing, concrete has been done in this matter.
How would 463 crores be enough to give 100% coverage in Delhi for every household. You explain this to me. How many kilometers of pipeline you are talking about? How many kilometers of replacement of corroded pipelines you are talking about? When you make a figure of 463 crores, what is the fact?
Colonel Sarawat.
Yeah, the fact is that the money which is being spent in the replacement of pipelines of Malvi Nagar in Nangloi, the foreign people who have been hired for all these upgradation projects is all waste of money. All this siphoning of money and all this corrupt practices are going to be eliminated.
Fair enough.
The tanker
question
mafia,
is,
the tanker
have you
mafia,
set a time
which is
frame
about
for
2,000
yourself
crore budget.
for
2,000
100%
crore
coverage?
business which is going on is going to be stopped, and we're going to have a totally different model
Colonel
of
Sarawat,
water supply in Delhi.
Has the Aam Aadmi Party set or not set a time frame for itself for delivery on this promise? Have you done your calculations when it comes to finances? Have you zeroed in on the source of the money? Yes or no?
All the exercises I said, even before formulation of the government, have been done by us.
Okay.
We've done the backroom work, and the initial work of executive order is going to be done within the first few days. It might just happen within first 2-3 days, and we are going to have a delivery mechanism being
Like
put
what?
forward within a few days itself.
Explain that,
You will
no?
see, at there'll be milestones of each each action.
Fair
which
enough.
you will
Just
see.
depending on the
Let's come
funds
to
that we have,
electricity
it's
now.
not the solution.
It should not be monopolized by a discussion on the water supply.
Sure, electricity.
Let's come to electricity now. Now, Vijay Goyal had during the campaign promised to the people of Delhi that if the BJP is voted to power by them, then they will cut the power tariffs by 30%. They have promised 50% reduction. So why are these promises impractical according to the BJP?
We are not saying they are impractical or not. We are saying this is what you have promised. People have voted for you on the basis of these promises.
All
We
this
expect-
while, the BJP and the Congress
Allow
both have
me,
been
allow
calling the
me,
promises
allow me,
impractical. You're
allow
changing
me.
your line suddenly today.
Allow me.
Yes.
The 30% which we had said, we know how to implement that. They've talked about 50%. We could have said 60%, 50%. We said 30%. Because there was a logic behind it. There was a working behind it. I don't need to share that. If they ask me, then probably I'll share
So
it.
50% is practical
No,
according
it is
to
for
you?
them to decide now.
According to you, 50% is
to my
practical
mind,
according to
because
your
when we
party
had
calculations?
calculated, we could not go beyond 30%. Now they say they can do 50%. I'm sure there must be geniuses who have worked overtime to figure out a formula. Let them do it. But you will be held responsible for your promises, is what the issue is.
That any political party should realize.
And that too in 3 months. The time frame has also been given by them, not by us. They have said within 3 months we shall reduce your power tariff from the present by 50%. Now, and that is they'll do it through the Delhi Electricity Board, the various companies. I must add here,
Very quickly.
they have never said that we shall do it by subsidizing it. They have said there is inefficiency and there is corruption. So the two ills of corruption and inefficiency shall be eliminated, and we will bring it down to 50%.
Okay, let's ask them how will you really implement that promise before I come to you, Ms. Mehrotra.
I would first like to bring to your notice that even now, when the rates are what they are, there is subsidy being given to by the government in the first 200 units.
So now you will only increase the subsidy further?
No. So what I want to bring out is that even without reducing the rates, the government of the Congress government was giving subsidy.
So that is why they
got
that
put
is
it
why-
on lowest consumer.
Now
That was for the
what I want
lowest
to bring
consumer.
out is
That is
how
why
it's
they
going to be
got put
done.
it out.
How it's going to be done is that as per the agreement which was signed with the private companies, it was agreed that when the losses, the transmission losses, which was standing at about 50%, when they are going to be brought down, the benefit will be given to the consumer.
After
which has-
privatization, the reports suggest
it has
after
come down to
privatization it has come
15%.
down.
It has
The
come down to
transmission and distribution
15%,
losses have
but
come
the
down.
benefit has not flown down to the consumer.
So will
The
you go for an
company
open
is-
access system like is it in
Yes.
like it is in Mumbai? And how
Yes.
will you manage the fact that in the balance sheets of these power distribution companies, all these private companies, 3 of them in Delhi,
Unfortunately-
they are showing losses of 11,000 crore.
Unfortunately, just 2 years back, the DRC chairman, Mr. Brajendra Singh, had said that the company was making profits and the power bills can be brought down by 23%. And that man was booted out, and a different story and song was sung after that.
The
So
only
we're going
room
to have-
perhaps that the Aam Aadmi Party has is to change the faulty meters and to go for an open access system, rules for which already exist. The Delhi Electricity Act allows that. If you go ahead with that like it is in Mumbai, perhaps there will be a greater competition and the tariffs will come down. Are you also looking at the implementation of the open access system?
See, that is something which is subsequent to the initial action of audit of the accounts of the companies. We first need to know whether the money which is accruing from the Delhi airport, is it actually coming into the books of the company or not, or whether like some of the shopkeepers, two sets of accounts are being maintained by these companies, which happened in the toll plaza case of Gurgaon also, where about 29 lakhs were being
So you are saying you
underreported
will
every day.
crack down on the irregularities by power discoms?
We fear that there is a sort of a nexus which has existed, a politico businessman nexus, which needs to be checked, which needs to be audited, and the subsequent actions will flow out from this.
So
There are a
are
number of
you committing
irregularities.
yourself
Just
to,
a second,
just
Mr.
one minute.
Mittal.
Are you committing yourself to doing this in 90 days or not? Because that's your promise.
Yes, a
So
quick
today,
answer on that
at the
before I go to
threshold
the
of your
Congress.
forming the government, we want the people of Delhi to have a solemn promise from you that 90 days from today, this thing, electricity bills will be halved.
See, the people of Delhi know very well that Aam Aadmi Party workers, people, leaders, government, forming part of the government, work on day-to-day basis, and we will ensure that due care and
But what about the
work
90
days?
goes
90 days.
into delivery
Sir,
of
90
all
days.
these promises to the people of Delhi. We
Sir,
are going to
90
ensure
days.
that.
Okay, you are,
Are
not
you
committing
committing
yourself
yourself to
today.
90 days?
He is not committing himself to 90 days.
So
That's
this
pretty
is the
clear.
first trait of being a true politician.
Okay, just hold on. Let's the proof of the pudding, they say, lies in the eating. Let's just give them a chance at least to prove
Yeah,
themselves. Ms. Mehrotra, if there are as many inefficiencies in the working of the electricity network in Delhi as has been pointed out by Colonel Sarawat, what has the Congress been doing? Despite privatization of power in 2002, many irregularities still exist allegedly.
See, I hope what they are saying is not hypothetical, and when they get down to ground realities, I hope they're going to do what they have just said, that they're going to give 50% off in the electricity, as BJP said 30%. Despite that, BJP got more seats than the Aam Aadmi Party. There's something different, the question mark arises here too. But then, Delhiites got 24/7 electricity. It was uninterrupted. You know, during the peak season also, the electricity connection was good, but somewhere down the line, the rates, the prices were affecting the people, and this is what they promised. So whatever our government could do, we did our best. As far as governance was concerned, as far as other things are concerned.
Now,
Despite
as
the
far
fact,
as-
if they have come up with a solution, ma'am, we wish them good luck, as I rightly said.
And you
So
will
let's
support
wait
them
and
in
watch, and we are
principle.
supporting them.
Okay.
So the Delhiites should
Another
get-
promise, I'll take your reaction on this. Another promise that the Aam Aadmi Party has made is to bring a bill which brings about a Jan Lokpal in Delhi in a matter of 15 days from assuming power. Will you be supporting the Jan Lokpal bill in the Delhi Assembly? Will the Congress MLAs in Delhi Assembly support the passage of the Jan Lokpal bill, because the Jan Lokpal's provisions are not the same as they are of the Lokpal and Lokayukta Act?
It depends on what kind of bill they're going to table and what are the details in that. There will be arguments on it, and I hope there can be little amendments if possible, if need be, and accordingly I think let it come to the table and the party will decide accordingly.
BJP had passed an act which was very similar to the Jan Lokpal bill in the Uttarakhand Assembly. It stands repealed as of now. So will you support a bill like this in Delhi?
See, certainly we'll support, but what is it that they want to bring? You know, in the entire campaign, I've been asking.
The provisions of the Jan Lokpal bill have been publicized.
Allow me. No, they have not.
They have been publicized
Allow me.
over the past 2-3
Let
years.
me explain this to you. See, the Jan Lokpal bill deals with the Central Bureau of Investigation, deals with central government employees, deals with ministers in the center. It does not deal with states. States is dealt by Lok Ayukt Act. Delhi has a Lok Ayukt Act. Delhi Lok Ayukt Act of 1955. So, if they were serious, they would have said, look, we are going to repeal the Delhi Lok Ayukt Act, or we would amend it to include this. Do you know something more? Prevention of Corruption Act is administered in every state differently. For center, you have the Central Bureau of Investigation. Do you know in Delhi, it's not the Delhi police which administers the Prevention of Corruption Act.
No. But the question
That's
is,
all a part of
will
this.
you support a bill which was passed by the Uttarakhand Assembly,
That's
a bill
not
similar
the bill
to
they
that?
can bring, because that is.
Will you support a bill if the bill is similar to the Uttarakhand bill? You will. Okay.
BJP
now,
is committed
now
to
the
a
Congress
Lok
has
Ayukt
been
Act.
sending feelers. Last word from you very quickly. Congress has been sending feelers that they would want something like a coordination mechanism between the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi party, so that there is greater coordination in how to go about running the government. Is that proposal acceptable to AAP?
I really don't know. That is whether the floor management activities, what exactly will come in days to come. It's only early
Because
days.
yours is a minority government. You can't pass any bill if you don't get support from the Congress or the BJP.
They can't have their speaker as well.
We'll see in days to come. In the next few days, the whole situation is going to unfold, and those who promised, support or whatever is going to happen, that is going to happen right in front of the eyes of the people of the state.
One thing I fail to understand is that they go to the public for each thing they want to ask. But when it comes to making the ministers and the cabinet, why didn't they ask the public who's going to be what? You're getting a point. Here the committee sat and decided who became who.
Okay.
Now let's put this question to them also. I mean, when it comes to going to public,
Okay, this
is
is
very
very
bad.
be able to wind up the show
The bottom to
because
top story.
the issues are endless this way. But on that note, I thank you all, Monica
you. It was
Mehrotra,
such a
Sudhanshu
pleasure.
Mittal and Colonel Devinder Sarawat for
Thank you.
joining us
Thank
on
you. So
News
kind of
Night
you.
tonight. It is quite clear that challenges are quite a few before the Aam Aadmi Party. Tomorrow will be the swearing-in ceremony, and after that, real work will begin. And